Bing bong.
Bing bong.
The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world.
You know those diagrams that are like icebergs, and it'll be like the top layer, and it's like just being a normie, and underneath is irony or whatever. When it comes to like off the dome references to like memes, like it's like you like under the water, but not deep under the water.
No.
Then Colin's a little deeper down, and then I'm just like swimming around underneath the iceberg, just being like, haha, joke, oh, haha, meme, boobity boop, aha, what? And it's like, oh god, dude.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, but are you the layers below where it's like, I only listen to harsh noise?
That's
okay, so people make jokes about noise music, but noise music is dope as fuck.
I wouldn't know. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world.
This is where I get to make the joke. I'm not even going to make a joke, because I appreciate this about you, Colin, but you don't really listen much to music, and when you do decide that you're going to put on an album, it's the Initial D soundtrack, and I really respect that about you, okay?
Yeah?
Okay, and let me just say, Kaylee has mentioned this to me multiple times, just like when we've been talking, so it is truly something, Kaylee, you're just an enigma, Colin.
It's so far removed from my experience to not really listen to music and then decide to be like, nah, Initial D soundtrack, that's what I'm feeling today.
Okay, first of all, Initial D soundtrack is a banger, and that doesn't need to be defended.
No, I
also, other band that I remembered that I did not list to you previously is I do like Caravan Palace.
Oh, that checks out.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. That's good.
Taste. Good.
I like that.
We don't have to worry for Colin's musical taste. It's like the quality is there, the quantity is not, but that's okay.
I mean, Initial D, Caravan Palace is like a 1-2 punch of like, yeah, alright, okay.
Yeah.
A picture is being painted in my mind.
It's solid and good.
It's alright.
It's solid and good.
I just needed to dunk on you publicly in this Let's Play.
I don't think that's
It's not even a dunk. It's just kind of a... I picked up the basketball and I lifted it into the light so that everyone can see it.
It's just a description of our friend Colin, who is truly an enigma.
Yeah, and who is holding a small can of low-sodium V8, because that is a thing that I drink.
Yeah.
Sponsor us.
And folks, let me just tell you this. It's pretty much, it might be the only thing Colin drinks, because...
It's really not.
That and water, right?
I've never seen Colin...
Okay,
oh, you drink milk?
I drink a shitload of milk.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. When I was a kid, I would drink like maybe 1 glass of water every week, and I'd drink multiple glasses of milk per day.
Milk is good. Well,
and that's why I'm strong as fuck.
That's good. Okay, that's good.
Like, I live alone, and when I go grocery shopping, I will buy like 2 or 3 gallons of milk at a time.
Yeah, dude, you just...
I drink a lot of milk.
Yeah, okay, that's a lot. Wow.
No, I mean 2 to 3 glasses of milk a day is like the way to do it. That's good shit.
That's maybe what I did when I was a kid. It's like a treat for me.
Colin's metabolism is something else, though. Because that much milk...
That's like a lot.
Skim.
Oh, okay.
Still, though.
My bones are incredibly powerful.
Hell yeah.
No,
I am going to be such a warrior in the skeleton war.
Fuck you.
Nice.
Anyways,
that's Colin, folks.
I've read that line twice now.
Oh. Oh, it's the doorbell, that's right. Anyway, 2% is correct. Colin's on thin fucking ice.
No, dude, I like Skim.
Rattle.
I grew up drinking Skims.
Makoto, get out here.
You sure you don't want to get in here? Kyoko, what's going on?
Get in here.
Howie just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. Like me, my very pale skin. It sounds like something's happened.
What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake.
She said for us to come to the rec room.
The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Does Kyoko legit have albinism?
Yes.
Hello, pretty lady.
Makoto, Kyoko.
Howie, what's wrong?
Something's not right. In the rec room.
What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside.
There's a little piece.
Zone.
And when I did...
School zone.
Sakura? Is she unconscious?
No, she's just vibing.
She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
No, she's just straight vibing.
She's got some really great ambient music going.
Yeah, no, she's
Body check. Sakura.
She's just vibing. What's going on? Did something happen to her?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. But I couldn't get the door open.
I can't get the cap off!
Her hands are too tiny to wrap around the doorknob. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she won't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room.
But the door is locked, right? And we can't break in because Aoi... Look, Aoi is the strongest among us, and after the last round of murders, I'm pretty sure I am now officially the least athlete here.
Yeah.
So,
Listen to me.
We're gonna force our way in.
I just said...
Brains.
Wrong.
Door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock.
Huh? Then why?
It would seem...
This is the door's pressing up against something inside the room. Fun fact, if you didn't know, always carry a rubber doorstop with you. So if you're ever in an active shooter situation, if you use a doorstop on the door from the inside, it makes it real hard to open. Sometimes when I have anxiety attacks, I think about this. Just carry a doorstop with you in your pocket.
Oh yeah.
Is it the chair?
Chair?
In other words...
Chair? Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply.
Then there's no problem if we break in?
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way.
Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here.
Wait, I could just punch it out! Oh, shit!
You have to wrap it in a
Oh,
rubbery scarf
shit.
first.
Yes.
You gotta.
Makoto's not smart though.
But who wears a scarf?
Only assholes.
Inside the rec room. In jokes. Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. Wrestling. She's just unconscious, right?
We hope so.
Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure... Kyoko didn't reply, except with a very awkward sound. There was only silence, by which I mean awkward sound. But that awkward sound lasted pretty long, actually, but eventually ended.
Here.
Here.
I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Okay, we get it, you vape.
Yeah. She's ripping that sweet cotton. You can handle this, right, Makoto?
No?
Please hurry.
Okay, you two, stand back, despite the fact that Aoi is very definitely more athletic than me.
Oh, yeah.
I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit, which took me a few tries.
Yeah.
Crash!
Into me.
The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and cut myself pretty bad as I started jostling the chair leaning against the door.
Yeah, Jesus. That's kind of rough.
The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned.
Kill you.
Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could. But the moment I laid my hand on her...
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh no! She lost the last boxing match of her career.
Oh, no.
All I felt was cold death and Ashita no Joe references. That is 100% what they are referencing with this pose.
Okay, cool.
I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body.
Bummer. She got Medusa. She's gonna turn it to stone.
Life had abandoned Sakura's body.
Just abandoned it.
And then...
It's coming back for her later. Ding dong, bing bong, baby! So bummer.
A body has been discovered.
Yeah.
After a certain amount of time, Danganronpa.
Danganronpa.
Or out.
Huh?
Oh no, I don't want to press the X button any longer. It's bad. That is exactly what that is a reference to. You're so right.
It's me when I get done with a hard day at work.
It's you after you complete a drawing and you're just like,
Honestly, that's how it fucking feels, bro. The struggle is real, and when you win, you're just like, man, never doing that again, except I will, because I'm a glutton for punishment.
I'm stalling pressing the X button because I don't want to see Hina be sad.
All artists are masochists. It's just a
Oh,
proof of that.
owie. Oh no, oh no.
Sakura's
Oh no.
dead. She's really dead.
I'm gonna say this is not the best looking CG that this game has.
Quite gross, actually.
Yeah, they are not looking great. I heard Allie talking, but my eyes couldn't tear themselves from how weird Kyoko's face looked in this shot.
Oh, God, guys.
Well, it's also just their stylistic choice of never putting reflections in people's eyes, and when you see it up close, it makes them look like dead fish.
I
But
could
they-
only look on. Yeah, but the shading is, there's something, like, off. Like, I don't know why it...
Yeah, it's because she doesn't have any shading on her nose, so it looks like the center of her face is flat.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's Sakura's dead body.
Oh, man.
Just fine.
They didn't make it in time. It's happened again.
Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body, much like Aoi had before Sakura died.
Yeah.
I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction?
I've avoided all Danganronpa content on the internet, but I'm looking forward to finishing this game so I can take a sweet little mosey on over to AO3 and check out that good Sakura Aoi fanfic.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, well, I can't spoil myself, so I have to wait.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, I don't want this to happen.
This is the worst Aoi sprite. We hate to
This
see
is
it.
a curse. Yeah, you hate to see this.
Yeah, I hate to see
It's a
it.
cursed image.
Sorry, babe. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others.
Oh no, baby.
Yeah, we broke Aoi, sorry.
On shaky legs, Aoi left the rec room,
So we should, like, go with her, maybe.
Yeah, for real.
and I... Why?
Why?
Why did this have to happen?
Why? It just popped into my head. It's not how you said it. Why?
Why? That's all I could say. Why? Why? I repeated it over and over again.
We just
Why? Why?
I need to examine Sakura's body.
It's my favorite video on the fucking internet.
I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse.
My favorite recent old internet video is that one with the dog talking about bacon.
Yeah, that's a good one.
No!
Time passed.
Cat! No!
While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed.
I do like that, bruh.
That's kind of how it goes. Bacon, little bacon.
Yeah.
And after I don't know how long,
It was my mom's first, like, internet video. I got everyone.
Oh no, honey. What? Ogre?
Yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
I forget Byakuya exists. Jesus Christ. Sakura's been killed. I see.
you have 254 results on AO3 for Aoi/Sakura.
Whoa.
That's bullshit. Fem slash suffers all the time, and I can't stand for this.
You know what I'm gonna look up?
I'm gonna say that like 90% are as background relationship in something that's
Bullshit!
probably between two guys.
I don't believe that shit. Aoi and Sakura blew up like fucking crazy with this.
I bet there's a shit ton of stuff that got lost on Tumblr somewhere.
Well, art probably. You can still probably find like fic and shit.
God damn it.
We can find it. Go on. I mean, I'll
travesty.
Listen, I will research. So like when the game is done, I will have done the hard work.
Thank you. I'm still never gonna link you to that to do its file because it's.
Dude, I'm gonna
Actually,
find it.
As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
There are 45 Dedu X Violet fics on AO3 currently under the explicit tag, and no, it's not under the explicit tag, just in general.
Okay.
I don't know how many are explicit, but like, I'm concerned that you're going to find it.
I will. I want to find one.
Actually, I don't know what's worse, is you finding the fic that I think is good, or you finding some other fic and presuming that it's the right one and getting the wrong idea about my fetishes.
Oh my god.
It's a very complex and beady thought experiment.
I am sorry that you guys did not get to see that because Kaylee had quite the expression that is absolutely impossible to put into words. I'm sorry.
Okay. Here's the thing. Oh, man. I have to catch up on all my vertebrate fics because I haven't really been reading them, so I've been just kind of getting through those, if I ever do. But like, I mean,
There's always more.
There's always more. But don't shoo us along. We're working here. But I will find that fic.
No, you won't. You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. You'll never find that fanfiction.
Just watch me go look under the explicit tag and there's literally one.
I didn't kill myself.
Sakura was murdered. Are you going to check?
Yeah, dude, carry on. Excuse me, keep going.
Sakura was murdered. And by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It's one of you! Kiro, Byakuya, Toko, one of you killed Sakura!
What?
What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation.
I mean, that's pretty old hat at this point. I was accused by people, I think including you, in the very first case.
I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I won't forgive you.
One of you did, I know it.
You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
That's right. It's the next Monokuma file.
Like all good flyers, it's got little phone number tabs that you can pull to take with you.
Have you seen this murder?
Don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours.
Oh, you can't say the word lewd in a polite company, dude.
Lewd.
Lewd! Oh my god, so lewd!
This isn't polite company though,
This is
so.
not polite company. Hey, have you seen this dog? He's not missing. I just wanted you to see him.
Now then, with that,
Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura?
Say what?
What?
Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
In other words,
Then I killed her.
Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close.
That whole thing is totally irrelevant now.
Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me.
Which, thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight.
You coward.
Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried.
I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well, darn.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one.
Oopsie. Before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first.
Pissy potty is pretty good.
Good.
Because, I mean, your legs are all on the line, right?
Didn't you just say you didn't know who it was, Monokuma? Isn't that kind of a problem for how this is going to work out?
Yes.
Right?
He just hasn't looked at the footage yet.
Oh, nice. Copy. That's good.
What is this?
I'm a good parrot. What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind, after all. You know, Byakuya, I could sometimes just take your skinny neck and snap it.
Yeah.
Just every once in a while.
How can you say that now?
Sorry, I didn't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Murderer.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead.
Well, let's decide who will stand guard this time.
That was Sakura's job!
And Mondo's before he went and did a murder.
God damn it, Mondo.
I'll do it.
Owie?
I'm okay. Just let me handle it.
I mean, you are kind of the strongest person left who isn't Toko,
Yeah.
so...
Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me?
You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quiet.
Dumb fight!
Order.
Dom fight!
Dom fight!
Oh, sisters! Sisters! The dogs are fighting!
An order?
Oh, fucking shit.
Fine. I'll stay behind.
Whoa. Dude, she just won by just being like, fine, I'm not even gonna fight. Can I just draw you to the brilliance that is Kyoko, and that she's just like, okay, and then you just deflate it, and it's done. She's so fucking smart.
She's so smart.
God damn. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on! Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to set foot in the crime scene.
What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Snap his neck! Snap his neck! Twist his dick! Grab his dick and twist it! Yo! Dick twist! MMA fight. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time.
He fears the dick twist.
He fears it.
He fears it.
How about a compromise?
You don't twist my dick.
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you let all of us in. Just let me.
Don't twist my dick. You twist other people's dicks. I don't want my dick to get twisted.
You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Nope, don't really care.
I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway.
Sorry.
It's so gross.
So that you were fans are kind of like that.
God.
And you, Hiro. Do you really object?
If you're gonna grab my dick and twist it, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's
I was
decided.
gonna say, cool it, yeah.
Calm down.
I don't know how you feel, Aoi, but you should agree to his request.
But
Hey,
We have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor her memory. Murder her.
fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen,
That's enough fighting, sisters. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
Listen to me.
all of us face execution.
Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of a hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Nike.
it!
Swoosh.
Do it!
Don't let your memes be dreams.
Just do it!
Better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. At the time of death, it is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point, the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge.
This is a pretty good case. Why is that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door.
So if the door was blocked from the inside, and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right?
People like those games, I've heard.
In other words,
In other words, this is a classic locked room murder.
Locked room murder? I am completely unaware of genre conventions.
Well,
I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever.
there you go.
But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? No.
So sure, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or a simple mechanism. There are a number of variations.
So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed.
Oh?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from the outside to target the victim inside. Push a switch and it fires a handgun, or you shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, or something like that.
however,
In this case, that doesn't seem to fit either. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it.
Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up.
What do you mean by that?
In other
They
words,
stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that.
It sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe?
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all.
Not a locked room?
In other words,
By that I mean, there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible.
Then you think we can cross that one off, too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are basics. You're welcome.
So there are 4 possibilities. Then, Kyoko, which of these 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's a great question. Answering that should be our primary focus during the trial. But right now, I can't really say.
I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden.
Obfuscated forever.
It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can.
Kill you.
For Sakura, if nothing else.
Oink!
Boing.
Scoring. We got a lot of things to look at here.
There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red, and these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle.
Nice insight.
Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand.
Oh my god.
It's a Monokuma figure.
Gross.
Nice.
Gross. Let's see, those look like bottles.
There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. Inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how'd they get those figures inside the bottles?
Whoa.
So,
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle.
Huh?
You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside? Have you ever seen that?
Oh, yeah. Maybe I have.
What do you mean you're not a ship in the bottle enthusiast, you goddamn plebe?
in other words,
So this is a Monokuma version of that. Monokuma bottle, if you will.
I know how ship in a bottles work, and that would not work with one of those Monokumas.
Well, it could be like paper curve or something.
Yeah.
I guess. I feel like I'm starting to finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. Bottles sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground.
Leaps and bounds.
The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle.
Probably.
Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right?
Oh my god.
Shards of the glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon.
Yeah, but she was like glowing blood. Okay, the bottles, we have the pawn, the rook, the bishop.
The knight is the one that was
The
in the
knight's the
bottle.
one that, but they're missing another one. So we're missing a king. So there's one of that one is either the queen or the king, and so we're missing either a queen or a king. Cool. I'm perceptive as fuck. Yeah. So look at that blood.
There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf.
That was a nosebleed from looking at all the sexy ladies.
Must have come from Sakura, right? Okay, that checks out, yeah, but that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died?
I just told you, nosebleed. Nice. Let's check out the magazines.
That same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. Check. Huh? The locker's open. And there on the inside, it's a handprint?
why?
What's a handprint doing here?
Looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh, too. I see someone was hiding here in the locker and then left behind a little something extra.
So then, maybe a killer hid in here until the locked room was opened, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group. Except we clearly would have seen that.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility.
Huh? Why not?
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right?
Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door.
Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? Nice.
Nice is what it means.
This looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
Oh, it's Vanilla Ice.
Ah, that's...
Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well,
Yeah. I mean, I gave it to her. It's a candy wrapper.
Oh.
Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right?
Oh no.
So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. Thought it might help her calm down a little.
Oh, owie. Just giving people candy. It made me feel better. Oh god.
So you gave that candy to Sakura.
Oh god.
You're the killer!
Found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room.
Oh hell yeah.
Look at her. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them.
Oh god.
You really like them that much?
Do not question her.
'cause, I mean,
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her.
Mouth to mouth.
I can't deal with those! And now they've all lost their fleet. I can't deal with this shit!
Okay, this is a worse Aoi face.
Oh god!
It is even sadder.
Oh.
Aoi.
At least she's like coherent.
Oh god.
I can stand this one a little more. Oh god, I can't hear her!
Nice!
No, not nice at all. Oh my god. Wait, looks like it's the chair. Nope, fuck. Sorry, team. It looks like I'm getting to. Okay, there we go.
Sakura drew her last breath, sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma files, she'd also vomited blood.
It was all that goddamn protein coffee.
I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So, what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries.
Nice.
Status of Sakura's body. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? I am bad at how people work.
Not a chance.
But Byakuya.
No chance. No way. He won't say you.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location.
Me. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree?
Quiet.
Why?
No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died.
Alright, you goddamn motherfuckers. Clock.
I think it's around 1 o'clock right now. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura died around 12 noon. So roughly an hour ago. Was that when Kyoko and I were moving Alter Ego?
Yeah, it was.
Just talk to these people.
No, I refuse.
What the heck?
We already know who did it.
I won't forgive you.
Sweetheart.
That's not how this works.
Sweetheart.
Honey.
Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto?
Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Also, we kind of have to narrow it down to a single person. We can't just submit a list of 3 to Monokuma and have him say, yeah, checks out.
Then let me help you find out more.
I want a voiced Monokuma line of, yeah, checks out.
Nice. You see, Sakura asked all 3 of them to meet with her. You know what? Right here in the rec room.
What?
After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon.
By noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then.
I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I had stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened.
I can't take this.
Aoi, it's impossible not to have regrets, I know.
Nice.
But the fact that she had asked those 3 to meet with her, she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying. That'd be good to confirm what I just heard with the 3 of them directly.